Hi, this is Richard Ramos again. Here we go. Are you ready? This is principle number 4. And this one is never neglect or give away your authority. You know, when we teach Parents on a Mission, our curriculum, I always make sure that the trainers understand that this is the most important aspect of prevention. It's overlooked, in my opinion, it's neglected, and it's overlooked as a best practice. And Parents on a Mission, we advocate that this principle of parental authority, of exercising, teaching parents how to properly exercise their authority, is a best practice. It's something that we must not take for granted, and we must help parents understand their authority. That we are the primary authority in the life of our children. It's not the judge. It's not the police. It's not the principal of the school. It's not the program experts or people running the program. Now, of course, if your son or daughter is in trouble or got arrested or went to juvenile hall or in jail, well, of course, for a time and in certain circumstances, the judge and the police and probation are going to have a certain amount of authority in their lives. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, and even in that case, you would still have certain rights as the parent, as the authority figure. And that's my point. We as parents must learn and understand that we must exercise who we are as an authority figure in the life of our children. And too many parents are afraid of that. They're afraid to discipline their children because they feel they're going to be told on, and the Child Protective Services, CPS, and sometimes kids threaten their parents with that. If you touch me, or if you yell at me, or if you do something wrong that I don't like, I'm going to report you. Well, if a parent is abusing a child in any way, they deserve to be reported. Having said that, that's not the subject that I'm talking about. I'm talking about proper authority. And a lot of parents struggle with this. They struggle between being too permissive or being too strict. And either way, if you're too permissive or if you're overly authoritative, you're going to lose the respect of your children. And we don't want that. But we do have the right and the obligation to discipline our children, to hold them accountable, to search their room if we want to. And the only reason we would do that is because we felt there was a need, there was something going on that they were hiding. Maybe they're going to hurt themselves. And so we have the right to go into their room, for example, and go through their things. Not because we're being nosy, but because we want to help them and protect them, maybe from something that's going to hurt them or harm them. We have to take away privileges as necessary. All these things have to do with exercising our authority. And so what we teach is authoritative, not authoritarian. Authoritarian is somebody who just is what I say goes and I don't want to hear anything about it. You know, when I want your opinion, I'll give it to you, that kind of stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. That's authoritarian. We don't want that. Permissive is, oh, do what you want, it's all up to you. That's going to lose respect. What we do teach is authoritative. And another way that I express it is learning the skill of just enough. It's kind of like a musician, say a guitar player, who's tuning up his guitar. And if he pulls the string too tight, what will happen? He'll break the string. If he leaves it too loose, the guitar will be out of tune. So the key is just enough, just tuning in just enough to make that instrument play just right. And that is the skill of a parent who exercises proper authority. The skill of just enough, bending the will of our children without breaking their spirit. And we teach that in Parents on a Mission. But that's very important for you to know that and to understand this. So let me give you a few of our principles that we teach. Number one, very important to understand this, Mom and Dad, especially for those of you who have young children. We cannot demand from our teenagers what we did not earn from children. Okay? That's very important. A lot of parents don't understand that. Let me say it again. We cannot demand from our teenagers what we did not earn from them when they were children. And a lot of parents do that. We bribe them. We're bigger than them. You know, we bully them when they're young to get our way. And we can do that. But when they get bigger and they get older, we can't bribe them and we can't bully them anymore. And now we're demanding that they do what we say. And they're saying, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do what I want to do. Something went wrong there. And a lot of parents lose their authority and respect right there. We can prevent that when we earn it when they're children. Number two, now if your kids are already past this stage, then you need to take a different path to restore a healthy relationship. You say, Richard, my kids are already older, they're teenagers, and I've made these mistakes, and I've lost authority and respect from them. Well, this video is not necessarily dealing with that aspect, but if you want more instruction on how to deal with that, email me, let me know, make sure, and I will get back with you and I can create a video on that specific topic to help you deal with that situation. Now, part one of earning, for those of us who have little children, part one of earning and exercising authority begins with teaching small children to accept no for an answer. That's part one. But most parents miss part two. Part two is teaching them to accept no without an attitude. And again, if you are interested in more on this subject, so that I can go into more detail in more time than this video is really set up to do, then I would be happy to do that, but I need to hear from you. So email me, get back to me and let me know, and I'll be happy to put that together for you. So, again, never give away your authority, never delegate it. You are the primary authority figure in your children's lives, and let's learn to properly exercise that authority, okay? I hope that was helpful to you. We got another declaration. Let's put our hand on our heart and with conviction say, I will never give up my parent authority. Come on, let's say it again. I will never give up my parent authority. There you go. Doesn't that feel good? You should be proud. What we're going to do now is we're going to go to the fifth principle, and that's the one, Parents on a Mission. This slogan that I told you I was going to teach you, I love this slogan. You're going to love it too. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.